Have you ever stopped to think about what it truly means to be a warrior? A true warrior isn't just someone who wields a sword or masters martial arts. A warrior is someone who faces life's challenges head-on, with unwavering courage and determination. And it's precisely this journey that we're going to explore today, through the eyes of a woman whose life is a true epic of strength and honor. Her name is Tashigi, and she is a captain of the Marines, serving under the command of the feared Vice Admiral Smoker. But Tashigi is not just a dedicated Marine, she is a skilled swordsman, whose mastery of the blade is surpassed only by her passion for justice. Imagine a young girl growing up in a small village in the East Blue, fascinated by the stories of great warriors and their legendary swords. While other girls played with dolls, Tashigi dreamed of wielding a Mito, a sword forged by the finest blacksmiths, capable of cutting through steel like butter. Her parents, simple peasants, didn't understand this obsession, but Tashigi didn't care. She spent hours studying ancient fencing scrolls, memorizing every move, every technique. And at night, when the moon shone high in the sky, she trained with a worn bamboo stick, imagining it was a blade as sharp as the wind itself. Years passed, and Tashigi's determination only grew. She joined the Marines, not out of ambition or glory, but out of an unwavering sense of duty. To her, the Marines represented order, justice, everything she held dear. But the world is not as simple as the fairy tales that enchanted her childhood. In her journey, Tashigi would face formidable enemies, and scrupulous pirates who mocked her determination. Yet she never faltered, never backed down. Remember Logue Town, where she faced the legendary swordsman Rorinoa Zoro. With reflexes as quick as lightning, she disarmed 2 pirates with a single blow. But then, faced with the man whose reputation echoed across the seas, she hesitated. And that hesitation nearly cost her life. Or in Alabasta, where she witnessed the horrors of the civil war instigated by the cruel warlord of the sea, Crocodile. There, Tashigi learned a bitter lesson: sometimes, justice demands terrible sacrifices. She broke her knee fighting against the fearsome Nico Robin, but even wounded, she refused to give up. And what about the epic battle in Punk Hazard, where she faced the infamous Surgeon of Death, Trafalgar Law? Even in the face of that overwhelming power, Tashigi did not retreat. She kept fighting, even when Law cut her in half with his surgical sword. Through every trial, every bitter defeat, Tashigi only grew stronger, more determined. She trained tirelessly, honing her sword skills, mastering the most advanced techniques of Rokushiki. But Tashigi is not just a physical warrior, she is a spiritual warrior. Her determination comes from a much deeper place than mere ambition or thirst for power. To her, the sword is an extension of her own soul, a symbol of her perpetual quest for justice. And it is this quest that has led her to face her greatest challenges, not just external enemies, but also the internal demons that threaten to consume even the strongest warriors. Remember when she was trapped in the body of Vice Admiral Smoker, thanks to a bizarre accident involving a devil fruit? At that moment, Tashigi faced an identity crisis like never before. How could she be a true swordsman in a man's body? How could she defend her honor when her own reflection sneered at her? But Tashigi overcame this trial, just as she overcame all others. She learned that true strength comes from within, that honor is not in our physical bodies, but in our unyielding souls. And so, Tashigi's journey continues, an endless epic of courage and determination. She still pursues the legendary Straw Hat Pirates, led by the relentless monkey D. Luffy, but now she is more than just a bounty hunter. Tashigi is a guardian of justice, a warrior whose blade shines not just with the reflection of steel, but with the unextinguishable fire of her own conviction. And as she presses forward, facing new challenges and even more powerful enemies, one thing is certain: Tashigi will never give up, never surrender. Because for a true warrior, the journey is everything. And Tashigi's journey is a lesson for us all, a lesson of strength, honor, and the courage to face our deepest fears. So I ask you, do you have the same unwavering determination as Tashigi? Are you ready to face your own demons and become a true warrior?